In this video, we are going to solve second question of exercise 4.1 of chapter number 4 for the class 10th mathematics. In my previous video, we have solved question number 1. Hello students, welcome back to my channel. I am Naina and I am going to teach you mathematics. So let's start solving the second question of exercise 4.1 of class 10th. Represent the following in the form of a quadratic equation. Now we have to represent these equations in the form of quadratic equation, right? So suppose the area of rectangle in quadratic equation is what? Ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. In this form we have to represent these equations, right? So the area of rectangular plot is 528 meters square. The length of a plot is 1 more than twice its breadth. We need to find the length and breadth of the plot. Okay, so we know that area of rectangular plot is what? Rectangular. So area is equals to length into breadth, right, which is given to be equal to 528 meter square. Okay, so according to the given condition, the length of the plot is 1 more than twice its breadth, right? So first we will imagine that let the breadth of the plot is equal to x. Breadth of the plot is equal to x meter. Okay, all the calculations will be in meters only, right? Then length will be equal to what? Then length of the plot will become equal to what? According to the given condition, the length of plot is 1 more than twice its breadth, right? So if I will do twice of this, then it will become the length of the plot, right? So area will be what? Area will be again the same. Area will be length into breadth. So comparing both the equations, this will become equal to x into 2x plus 1 will become equal to 528, right? So x into 2x will be, now we have to simplify this because we have to represent our equation in this form, ax square plus bx plus c, standard form of quadratic equation, but this is not our standard form. So what we will do, we will simplify this equation as we have done in the previous question. In the previous questions we were given these type of equation and we have to simplify them and to convert them into quadratic equations, right? So x into 2x will become equal to 2x square. X into 1 will be x is equals to 528. So if I will take 528 this side, then the equation will become 2x square plus x minus 528 is equals to 0. So this is similar to the standard form of equation, which is ax square plus bx plus c, right? So this becomes our quadratic equation. Okay, coming to the next question, the product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. We need to find out the integers, right? So do you know the meaning of what does it mean? Consecutive positive integers means, positive integers means numbers will be between 0 to infinity. Okay, only positive numbers will be there. And what does it mean? Consecutive. Consecutive means if first number is 2, second number will be 3. If first number is 3, then the second number will be 4, right? If I will add 1 in the first number, then I will get the second number. Okay, so I don't know what are these two consecutive positive integers. So let us suppose that the first number is equal to x. If my first number is equal to x, if my first number is x, then my second number will be equal to x plus 1, right? The condition is product. I have to do product of these two numbers, that means x into x plus 1, which is equal to 306. Now that's simplified. Just we have to do what? We have to do simplification as we have done in our previous question, right? So do not get fear from these kind of equations, that these kind of statements. These statements are also similar to the simplified equations, right, as we have done in our first question. So it will become x square plus x is equals to 306. So that means x square plus x minus 306 is equals to 0. So that means it is again represented in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So that means this is again a quadratic equation. Done. So these equation, these kind of statement questions are what you have to read the statement very carefully and first convert them into the simplified form of algebraic terms and then solve those algebraic terms, right? Okay, so coming to the next part. Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him, right? The product of their ages. Okay, read the first statement. What first is saying, Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. So let us suppose the age of Rohan is x as of now, x years, right? So what will be the age of mother? Age of the mother will be equal to x plus 26 years. Okay, the product of their ages 3 years from now will be 360. They have not given us the product currently, they have given us the product of their ages 3 years from now, means after 3 years. After 3 years, age of Rohan will be what? Age of Rohan will be equal to x plus 3, and similarly age of mother will be equal to what? X plus 26 plus 3, that means x plus 29 years. Okay, and as per given condition, the product of their ages after 3 years, that means x plus 3 into x plus 29, this is equal to 360. Okay, so that means if x into x, then it will become x square, then x into 29, 29x plus 3x is equals to 360. So it will become what? X square plus 29 plus 3. Only these two will get added because similar powers, similar terms with similar powers will be added simultaneously. So 29 plus 3 will become equal to 32x minus 360 is equals to 0. So it is almost similar to our standard form of quadratic equation, which is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So that means we have represented our given equation in the quadratic form of equation, which was our statement was saying. We present these following forms in the form of a quadratic equation. Okay, so moving to the last part of question number 2, which is a train travels a distance of 480 km at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 8 km per hour less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. We need to find out the speed of the train. So what we have to do, we have to represent the speed of the train in the quadratic form of equation. So what we have to find out, so let us suppose the same, that let speed of the train is equals to x kilometer per hour. Okay, so how much time the train will take to cover this, cover with this speed is equals to, you know that speed is equals to distance upon time. So if I will find out time from here, then time will be equal to distance upon speed, right? So distance is given to us is 480 kilometer. A train travels at a distance of 480 kilometer. So distance given to us is equals to 480 kilometer. So time taken by the train will be equal to, with the speed, this will be distance upon speed, and speed is equals to x. Now, right now the next statement is, if the speed had been 8 km per hour less, if the speed had been 8 km per hour less, that means new speed of the train is equals to x minus 8 km per hour, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. That means if now this speed is this, then the time taken will be 3 hours more than this speed, right? Then how much time will be calculated? Time calculation will be, earlier the time taken was 480 by x. Now according to the statement, 3 hours more than this time. So 480 by x plus 3. will be the new time with the new speed. So now we know that speed into time is equals to distance. So speed is what? New speed is what? X minus 8, and time is what? 480 by x plus 3 is equals to distance. Distance will remain same, which is given to us in the question, which is equals to 480 kilometer. Now if I will simplify this equation by cross multiplication, then what I will get? X into 480 by x and x will get cancel out, only 480 will be there, then plus 3x minus 8 into this I will get 3840 by x, and if I will multiply minus 8 by plus 3, then the answer will be minus 24 is equals to 480. Now doing addition and subtraction of the terms with the similar power, I will get 480 and 480 will get cancelled out from the both the sides, and this will be, if I will take LCM, then it will become x square 3x square minus 3840 minus 24x is equals to 0. So representing this equation in the form of quadratic equation, it will be 3x square minus 24 minus 3840 is equals to 0, which has been represented in the form of a quadratic equation, which is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Right, so that was all about this second question, this complete exercise 4.1. so please see my previous video for the question number 1 if you have not seen. I have explained in my very first video about the quadratic equations. I will place the link of that videos in this video. Please see my earlier videos also, and like, share and subscribe my video if you like my way of teaching. Thank you.